Good evening, children. Welcome to AIMS India online classes. Biology, cell structure and functions. So we have been discussing about the cell and its structure, that is about the cell organelles we have been discussing. So today let us study about some more cell organelles, their structure and functions. Ribosomes. Ribosomes are the globular cell organelles. These are extremely small, dense and spherical bodies. They are very small, dense and spherical or round bodies which occur freely in the matrix or cytosol or remain attached to the endoplasmic reticulum on the surface of rough endoplasmic reticulum. So these ribosomes, either they exist freely or they may get attached to the endoplasmic reticulum, particularly rough endoplasmic reticulum. These are made up of ribose nucleic acid and proteins. They are made up of RNA in the form of mRNA and proteins. Function. The main function of ribosomes, they play a major role in the synthesis of proteins. So this is the mechanism. Ribosomes, mRNA means messenger RNA, it will produce proteins. After the production of proteins, it will stop. It will start, stop and recycling. It is a physiological or the phenomenon in which the proteins are synthesized by the ribosomes. That's why ribosomes are also called as protein factories of the cell, because they always synthesize the new proteins. They are called protein factories of the cell. They are made up of RNA, ribonucleic acid and proteins. The major function is synthesis of proteins. Next, mitochondria. Mitochondria are very small spherical structures. To understand the structure of mitochondria, an activity is given. Observing mitochondria in the onion peel, okay, with the guidance of your regular teacher, you can do this experiment. Onion peel, make a fresh solution of Janus green B in a beaker by dissolving 200 milligrams of Janus green. So this is the mitochondria. So after preparing that solution in the 100 ml of water, take a watch glass, pour some solution, put the onion peel in that solution and keep it for about half an hour, and after that keep a piece of onion peel on the slide, wash it thoroughly with water, then place a cover slip. First place it on the slide, then keep a cover slip and observe it under the microscope under high magnification, because these mitochondria are very, very small structures, nearly 2.2 to 8 microns long and 0.5 micron width. These are 150 times smaller than nucleus. Okay. So when you observe under the microscope, so you will see these kind of structures when you magnifies, and you can also observe these mitochondria in the cheek cells, and if you see the structure, Mitochondria are small, rod shaped or spherical shaped or cylindrical organelles. Generally, a mitochondria is 2 to 8 microns long and about 0.5 microns, 0.5 microns, very small, 0.5 microns width, 0.5 microns width. It is about 150 times smaller than nucleus, and their number also varies in the different cells. In average, 100 to 150 mitochondria are present in each cell. When seen under optical microscope, the mitochondria appears to be oval or cylindrical. It appears to be oval or cylindrical. Cylindrical dots like in the cell. This is the structure which is representing the electron microscopic view of mitochondria. Okay, let us proceed to structure of mitochondria. It is a double membrane structure with the outer membrane being smooth and porous, whereas inner membrane being thrown into several folds called cristae. Okay, this is the outer membrane. Outer membrane is somewhat smooth. Outer membrane is smooth. So this is the outer membrane which is smooth, whereas inner membrane, this inner membrane thrown into several folds, they are called cristae. Inner membrane thrown into several folds called cristae, and they contain their own DNA. This mitochondria contain their own DNA. Here it is mentioned, deoxyribose nucleic acid. They contain their own DNA. That's why they are semi-autonomous. They can produce by themselves. They can divide by themselves. Okay, so here see DNA. DNA is present. Okay, children. So these mitochondria, they are derived, they are double membraned structures, double membrane structured organelles. They are absent in bacteria, cyanobacteria, or in prokaryotes. These mitochondria are absent, and they are also absent in the mature RBC cells of mammals. Also they are absent. They are present in the eukaryotes. Next, these mitochondria functions, if you take, they are the sites of cellular respiration. They are sites of cellular respiration. Why? Because of they produce energy. They are sites of cellular respiration, hence they provide energy for the vital activities of the living cells. So they store energy in the form of ATP. They store the energy releases during reactions in the form of ATP. So this ATP is called energy currency. This ATP, which is produced during the respiration or cellular respiration in the mitochondria, it is called as energy currency. Energy currency of the cell. Therefore, they are also called as powerhouses of the cell. This is very important. The name mitochondria are also called powerhouses of the cell. So these mitochondria are responsible for cellular respiration, a process through which the cell derives the energy to do work. So because of this, mitochondria are also known as powerhouses of the cell. So this is about mitochondria. Once again, let us briefly recall. Mitochondria is a double membrane structure present in the cytoplasm of the cell. The number of mitochondria varies from cell to cell. It varies from 100 to 150 depending upon the energy requirement. These are double membrane structure. Outer membrane is smooth and inner membrane is rough and folded. So these folds are called cristae. Singular, crista means singular. So it contains the inner membrane consisting of the matrix, which contains several granules, some ribosomes, and DNA. We are calling it as mitochondrial DNA is also present in the inner mitochondrial matrix. And it is a site of cellular respiration where the energy is produced in the form of ATP. So it is also called as the powerhouse of the cell. Mitochondria is also called powerhouse of the cell. So there are several scientists identified and studied on the functions of this mitochondria. Altman, a scientist, he called these mitochondria as bioplasts. Bioplasts. So energy is required for the living cells, that is produced by these mitochondria. That's why they are called powerhouses of the cell. The term mitochondria, here mitochondria means plural, mitochondrion means singular, DRION. Mitochondria means plural. So the term mitochondria was introduced by Benda. The scientist by name Benda introduced the term mitochondria. And who called them as bioplasts? Altman. Okay. Right. Next organelle, lysosomes. Lysosomes are actually these lysosomes before this scientist by name D. Dewey in 1955, before him there was a puzzle, that is certain enzymes present in the cell that had the ability to destroy almost all the structures in the cell. The cell gets damaged after the death. So this puzzle was solved when the lysosomes were discovered as tiny particles visible in the cytoplasm. These are the particular organelles present only in the animal cells. They are absent in the plant cells. So it was found that they contain several destructive enzymes are present in these lysosomes. Thus the enzymes normally do not come in contact with the rest of the cell because they are bag-like or sac-like structures inside which these destructive enzymes are present. They are generally found in the cytoplasm of animal cells only. These lysosomes exhibit polymorphism. Polymorphism means different forms. Okay, there are different physical forms of lysosomes are present in the animal cells. So they exhibit polymorphism. Poly means many, morphism means structures. In many structures they are present. Next, they are small vesicle surrounded by a single membrane. These are the organelles with a single membrane and contains hydrolytic enzymes Lysosomes serve as intracellular digestive bags. They are served as intracellular digestive bags. During cell damage, they burst and releases enzymes. During cell damage or after the death of the cell, these lysosomes release enzymes into the cytoplasm and digest their own cell. So, they are also called as a suicidal bags of the cell. Okay, this is the lysosome. These lysosomes are covered by single membrane globular structures or sac-like structures filled with hydrolytic enzymes. Okay. Actually, these enzymes are helpful in intracellular digestion. Okay. And these are the hydrolytic enzymes. The membrane, single membrane is present. So, it is a globular structure, globular or bag like structure present in the animal cells. It was discovered by D. Dewey in 1955. Next, plastids. In order to study these plastids also, there is one activity, the observation of chloroplast in Rio leaf. So, for which take a peel of Rio leaf and mount it in water or in a slide. With the help of the teacher, you can also do this activity. So, after mount it in the water on a slide, observe it under a microscope. So, you will observe small green granules called chloroplasts, disc like small green granules you can observe under microscope. You can also draw that picture while observing. So, they mainly contain green substance. Why they appear green means they contain mainly chlorophyll, the green substance called chlorophyll. You can also observe the chloroplasts of algae. Collect some algae from the pond or stagnant water, separate out the filaments and then place those filaments on a slide and observe under microscope. You will see the different structures like this. These are the structures called chloroplast. Chloroplast. So, these plastids are present in most of the plant cells and absent in animal cells. The scientist by name Ernest Haeckel, in 1865, he gave the term plastid. These plastids are usually spherical or disc-like. They are spherical in shape or discoidal in shape and double membraned bound organelles. Here plastids are also double membrane bound organelles. They are largest cell organelles. So, among the organelles, these are also, plastids are also one of the largest cell organelles. Another scientist by name Schimper divided the plastids into three main types. Actually, two types. They are chromoplasts and leucoplasts. Chromoplasts and leucoplasts. So, they are chromoplasts are colored plastids except green color plastids. The green color plastids are called chloroplasts. Green color plastids are called chloroplasts. And colorless plastids, they are called leucoplasts. They perform different functions. These chromoplasts, they are present in the colored parts of the plant like petals of the flower. Okay, and their function is to attract the insects for cross pollination. The chloroplasts are present in the green and herbaceous parts of the plant, that is leaves and herbaceous stem, and its main function is to trap the solar energy and perform photosynthesis. That is why these chloroplasts are called the kitchen of the plant cell, where the food material is synthesized. Whereas leucoplasts They are colorless plastids. They help in the storage in function. They store the different food materials in the form of starch, in the form of lipids, proteins. Okay, they are different types again. You will study in higher class, like alluroplasts, amyloplasts, okay, like that. So let us study the structure of chloroplast. Chloroplasts are double membranous discoidal structure found in plant cells. There are these are of different shapes, disc or oval shape. In algae, these are ladder or star-like or spiral or reticulate. Different shapes are there depending upon the type of the cell it is present. In algae, they are of different shapes. For example, Spirogyra, Anabina nostoc, they are of different shapes. But basically, in higher plants, it is disc shape or oval shape. Okay. The diameter of chloroplast in higher plants is 4 to 10 microns. 4 to 10 microns. So this is two membranes, the outer membrane and inner membrane. The inner membrane consisting of several discoidal plate-like structures. They are called grana thylakoids or granum. So this grana region only containing chlorophyll, green color pigment. Chlorophyll is present in this grana region where light reaction of photosynthesis takes place. And it also contains the space called lumen, and inside the chloroplast matrix is present. The matrix of chloroplast is called stroma, where many enzymes are present. So dark reaction or carbon fixation reaction takes place in this stroma region of the chloroplast. So let us see further. So this chloroplast, each chloroplast consisting of two main regions. What are they? Grana and stroma. The grana, it consists the lamellar system. Lamellar system. Each granum of the chloroplast is formed of closed compartments called thylakoids. Okay, these are called thylakoids. These thylakoids are green due to the presence of chlorophyll pigment. They are green in color due to the presence of chlorophyll pigment. Grana are the sites of light reactions. Grana are the sites of light reaction of photosynthesis. Stroma is a granular transparent substance. It is also called matrix. Stroma is also called matrix. The stroma is the site of dark reaction of photosynthesis. Carbon fixation takes place. See here, once again, the chloroplast here oval shape, round shape. It is a double membranous structure. It is consisting of the internally two regions. They are grana and stroma. Each granum consists of several disc-like structures or plate-like structures. They are called thylakoid membranes. Okay. The inner membrane having some space filled with these chloroplasts are also containing some lipids and DNA. So hence chloroplasts are also semi-autonomous organelles. They can divide on their own. Okay, if you come to the function of this chloroplast, the green pigment present in this grana region traps the solar energy and help in light reaction of the photosynthesis. The stroma containing several enzymes required for carbon fixation, means The biochemical reaction, second phase of photosynthesis, that is dark reaction, takes place in the stroma region. So there are several reaction centers are present in this grana region where the photosynthesis reaction occur. Okay. Let us proceed to the today's quiz. Let us recall the concepts in the form of questions. Be ready, children, to answer the today's quiz. First question: which of the following is the site of protein synthesis? Lysosomes, nucleus, ribosomes, mitochondria. What is the site of protein synthesis? Yes, ribosomes. That's why ribosomes are also called as protein factories of the cell. Protein factories of the cell. These ribosomes are present both in plant cell and animal cell. They are small globular structures. Their main function is protein synthesis. Next question. Grana and stroma lamella occur in which organelle? Grana and stroma lamella occur in which organelle? Mitochondria, Golgi body, ribosomes, chloroplast. Guess, children? Yes, chloroplast. D is the correct answer. Chloroplast are the disc-like structures, double membranous structure consisting of two regions, green colorful region called grana and colorless region or pale colored region called stroma. So chloroplasts. Next question. The organelles which remove worn out or dead cells in the cell. Dead organelles in the cell were cleaned or removed by which organelle in the cell? Plastids, ribosome, lysosome, Golgi complex. What are they? Yes. Here the answer wrongly mentioned. What is that structure? Lysosomes. The organelle which remove worn out dead cell organelle is lysosomes. That's why lysosomes are called suicidal bags of the cell. Suicidal bags of the cell. So the correct answer is lysosomes. Which organelle is considered as kitchen of the plant cells? Mitochondria, chloroplast, nucleus, Golgi complex. What is the meaning of kitchen? Preparation of food takes place in that. Okay. So in which part of the cell the preparation or synthesis of food occur? Yes, chloroplasts. Chloroplasts are called kitchen of plant cells. The organelles other than nucleus containing DNA is organelles other than nucleus. We know that nucleus containing chromatin material, that chromatin material consisting of chromosomes, chromosomes consisting of genes, genes are made up of DNA. Okay. Other than nucleus, which organelles in the cell contain DNA? today we have studied. Recall your knowledge, children. Because of presence of the DNA, these organelles can replicate themselves, self-replication. So that's why they are called semi-autonomous cell organelles. They are present in the plant cell. What are they? Yes, mitochondria and chloroplast. So the DNA which is present in the mitochondria is called mitochondrial DNA, and the DNA present in the chloroplast DNA, nuclear DNA. So in animal cells also mitochondria contain DNA, but chloroplasts are absent in the animal cells. In plant cells, two organelles containing DNA other than nucleus, they are mitochondria and chloroplast. Next question. Numerous membrane layer present in plastid known as nuclear membrane, endoplasmic membrane, stroma, grana. Numerous membrane layers present in plastids known as grana. They are called lamellum. Grana consisting of, what are those membranes called? Thylakoids. Thylakoid membranes. They are disc-like membranes piled one over the other like bricks. So they are called thylakoids or thylakoid membranes. They contain green pigment, chlorophyll. So it is a site of light reaction. The numerous membrane layer present in the plastid known as grana, thylakoids or grana. Next. Organelles that convert energy in food molecules to energy in the cell can use to carry out the functions. The energy present in the food molecules is converted into metabolic energy, we can call it as. Chemical energy is converted into metabolic energy in the living system, that is in the cell. So in which organelle this process of conversion of energy present in the food into chemical energy which is utilized for several functions? What is that organelle, children? Yes, clue is given here. The fuel sources like glucose, fatty acid, amino acids, these are all the food materials. After digestion, they are carried to the cells. That process is called assimilation, means utilization of the digested food materials for metabolic activities is called assimilation. This is done in the organelle. What is this organelle? What is this organelle, children? And where this energy, chemical energy, the energy present in this is converted into metabolic energy in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. This is also called energy currency. Yes, you are right. Mitochondria. What do you call these mitochondria, children? Mitochondria are also called powerhouses of the cell, where the oxidation of these food materials takes place, which release the energy in the form of ATP. This is called cellular respiration. What it is called? Cellular respiration. Which organelle is the powerhouse of cell? Just now we have seen. Which organelle is called the powerhouse of the cell? Mitochondrion. See here, mitochondrion. singular, mitochondria plural. Okay, mitochondria are called powerhouse of the cell. Why they are called powerhouse of the cell? Because they are producing the energy currency in the form of ATP. In the form of ATP, the energy is produced in the mitochondria. Mitochondria are generating the power or energy in the form of ATP. Hence, they are called as powerhouse of a cell. Mitochondria are the sites of here. That process of cellular respiration takes place in different stages. Here the stages are mentioned. So here the answer is, you will study in your higher class, these mitochondria containing several respiratory enzymes in the matrix of mitochondria, internal membrane, that is cristae. So the process of cellular respiration takes place. So here actually this process is called cellular respiration. Here Krebs cycle, another step called Krebs cycle, Krebs, Krebs cycle. What is cellular respiration, children? Cellular respiration, the respiration which is taking place inside the cell. Krebs, Krebs, Krebs cycle. Krebs cycle, electron transport system takes place in the mitochondria. Before these two, glycolysis, another step, it takes place in the cytoplasm of the cell. All these together, three steps called cellular respiration. So here the answer is all of the above. Mitochondria are the sites of electron transport and Krebs cycle, during which ATP formation takes place, energy produced in the form of ATP. So this is called cellular respiration. That's why mitochondria are called powerhouse of the cell. Found in the plant cells that turn sunlight into energy that plants can use. This is where photosynthesis happens. Okay. The organelle present in the plant cells which turn sunlight into chemical energy. Okay. Where that process is called photosynthesis. In which part of the cell it takes place? What is that? This is called photosynthesis, where the light energy from sun, then carbon dioxide, okay, and water, in the presence of chlorophyll, these dots. So what is that structure which contain that chlorophyll? Yes, chloroplast. What is this process, children? Photochemical reaction, photosynthesis. This photosynthesis occur in which part of the cell, plant cell? Chloroplast, the kitchen of the plant cells. C is the correct answer. Okay, children, I hope you understood today's class. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel to get latest updates.